Gerard here. It's been 10 years since I actually began this hobby breeding program. I mean, it's amazing how fast the time has gone by. I want to do a video today to discuss choosing the right Cane Corso puppy for you. Okay, so in the last 10 years, a lot of changes have happened within the Cane Corso community. And now, a lot of people know what the Cane Corso is. It's still a rare breed, but a lot of people are catching on. In light of that, there's also been a tremendous amount of new breeders that are unfortunately passing along information that I would like to touch base on. So, choosing a puppy is a lot more than just saying, I want that big puppy, oh, that's a small puppy, so that puppy is going to stay small. The first thing I want to get across is just because a puppy is small or big doesn't necessarily mean that that puppy is going to be small or large when they mature. There's so many different variations that are involved with this. So let's take, for example, Princess. Where is Princess? Princess, in quick, come. Okay, she'll come over here in a second. Princess was the smallest of 13 pups. She was so small. She wasn't drinking enough. We had to give her extra milk by hand. She is the largest female out of the litter. And Princess, come. She tops out at about 130 pounds, okay? Now we have her daughter. If you wanna, my camera person over here is gonna show the daughter. Now, the daughter doesn't look super sexy. She has a 5-week-old litter, okay? But just to give you an idea, she's a smaller build. That's a 100-pound Cane Corso. The mother is 130 pounds. Now, of course, the father's gonna make a difference as well. Now, take, for example, Sanrocco Cane Corso's Knuckles, 150 pounds. That's the mother. And the father is not that much bigger, Damiano, who comes in at about 115, 118 pounds. So how do you get a 150-pound dog from parents that are 115, 118, and 100? Well, the lineage is large, and there's some smaller Cane Corsos, and really, you just don't know until the Cane Corso matures. Of course, there's some things that you can look at when a puppy is small, the bone structure, how big are the paws. Of course, that's something we're always told. Well, Damiano's paws were huge, absolutely enormous. He didn't get very tall, okay? And Princess's paws were actually on the smaller side. And she is pretty large. Now let's go look at a puppy that comes from Revenge Is Mine. Come over here, see a little of the chickens being nosy. We're gonna see Grandma over here, and then we're gonna see this puppy, and this puppy is 5 weeks old, okay? So now this puppy happens to be the biggest puppy in the litter, but as I said, you do not know what's going to come about as far as the size of the puppy. So we have a dog that is the son of Noto. He was an enormous puppy in the litter, and he is coming in at about 115 pounds, and his father Noto is 150. So how do you choose a Cane Corso and get an idea of how big it's going to be? Well, you can look at the father and you can look at the mother, but just keep in mind that that is not always going to be a deciding factor. There is a puppy that was the smallest in the litter that was sent to Texas He's now 160 pounds, and the owner was very concerned that he would be too small. Keep this in mind, his father was fairly big, and the mother was on the smaller side. But even choosing the runt, I would say you have a 50% chance that that runt ends up being the largest. So, what can you gather from this short video? Choose a puppy based on bloodline quality, temperament, and health. For those of you who prefer certain colors, okay, that's great. I don't prefer certain colors. I'm just looking for temperament and health. So that's up to you. But we just do not know, because of the incredible variations that have taken place in this breed over the years. In fact, the Cane Corso and the Napolitan Mastiff were one breed before the 1940s. So we have bigger and we have smaller. Possibly now that the Cane Corso is being bred and is one breed now, you know, where it has a definitive size, body structure, weight, we can assess that eventually we're going to have a lower variation as far as size is concerned, you know, as we progress. But in the meantime, you can expect some larger ones and some smaller ones out of the litter, and you have to look at the overall picture. So you want to look at the grandparents, look at the parents, and again, what we can really focus on that I think is a very important factor is temperament and health. That's what we focus on at Sanrocco. We give an extreme amount of attention to puppies from the beginning, and we house the puppies in our house. Take care and have a wonderful day, and I hope this helped a little bit to shed some light on choosing pups.